All right, guys, Shotty T here. Got another video. Happy Memorial Day to those out there who risked their lives for our freedom in our country. I'm not sure if that holiday is celebrated the same elsewhere across the globe, but we are, at least in my timeline, we are officially 2 weeks away from season 4 start. So it had a force update on the game. And I clicked on that season 4 icon and it had this little comic strip. It originally had, I forgot who it was initially, and it looks like Sarah is going to be the next legendary hero of the thing. So you had Mason first, then you had Violet, then you had Scarlet, and it looks like Sarah, who is an aircraft attacker, is going to be the next one. And I'll do a Sarah spotlight probably later this week or maybe next week, just to kind of compare what she looks like now and then eventually what she'll look like whenever she gets her legendary status. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this here. So, hi, my sweetest fan, love y'all. I'm throwing the most epic, spectacular concert over the Tenryou Castle. Can't miss it. See you there. Sakura Isle is pitch black right now, which we did a little preview of that, looking at how it was dark out there. You want to make it light, so it's a little dark light type of setup. All right, so don't be scared. Darkness makes our hearts race and brings us even closer, doesn't it? All right, and it seems like she's infected with the Oni virus. According to reports, Sakura Isle was swallowed by darkness overnight. The sun hasn't been seen since then, and it's green and brown for that virus. All right, yeah, it was Monica who spoke with her initially. Indeed, Monica is only good for updates. Like, when are they gonna update Monica? All right, we're cool with that. All right, so I need to notify the commander immediately. Otherwise, we need to go secure Isle to eliminate the darkness. Otherwise, the Oni virus will devour the whole world. Okay, so there was an update, and obviously it was from last night. So it says about to begin. We talked about it there, the first paragraph. So here's a sneak peek of the core gameplay. Build individual and alliance power systems and build multi-dimensional illumination defenses. Unlike the Blood Knight event, which would be interesting, and fight against enhanced Oni zombies. Okay. Capture zombies and transform them into energy minions, and more new event gameplay will be launched soon. So I know a lot of people. I mean, I've seen some stuff on Reddit. People are getting tired of the game, but the one thing I like about this game is that each passing season it stacks something new. So there's no dead element. Of course, you got your routine stuff. You got your arms race. You got your verses. You got your exercise. Like that stuff will never go away because that's like the lifeblood of the game. You have to keep doing that. If you stop doing that, you're just gonna fall behind. So you have to keep doing those things. But then you got these season objectives just to keep the interest going. So that's what I like about it. So we're gonna claim these 50 diamonds. And then we're gonna look into this season tab because like I said, when I clicked on it the first time, it took me to that little comment strip. But let's see what we got here. Season preview. It doesn't really give us anything yet. That'll be in a week from now, so there'll likely be another video. All right, season boost, preseason. So as I suspected, the base that's going to be, which none of these bases I have, unfortunately, the Silver Claw Fighter. This will be for the dog. And we have a couple of people in our alliance with the dog. So we got Kalali there, and we got DPB. He's already preparing himself for that. And then also the dragon. So it looks like I have neither one of them. I may have to rely on other people with that because I don't know if I want to fork up the money to get the base. Maybe I can get lucky in one of those events like I did with the cat and get them for free that way. But it looks like here, well, actually, no, not that dragon, not the dragon base. It's this thing here, actually. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This thing. So I got this at level 3. So I think just like in level 2, if you had this, where is it? because I got such a good memory. Sometimes a blessing, sometimes it's a curse. But in season 2, if I'm not mistaken, if you had, I'm looking for the decoration because I got so much stuff in this thing. Let me make sure this stuff doesn't go into overflow there. But let's see. And we got some more troops that we need to train also. Um, and by the way, that day 6 video is being edited, so it's probably gonna go out in the next couple of days. Cause there was a lot of rambling, so I'm gonna do a lot of editing on that one. But yeah, this thing right here, the Tower of Victory. So remember in season 2, if you had this at least level 3, it helped reduce your overall temperature, so you're less likely to get frozen during the blizzard and all that. So I believe this dragon thing being at level 3, which mine is already at level 3, and if yours is not there, and the cool thing is you can use generic decoration shards to get it. I just used a bunch of decoration shards on something else recently, which I regret now. But look, I got this dragon at level 3, because remember in the black market store they kept feeding this dragon. I said, I don't want to get that dragon. I don't want to get that dragon. Well, the black market is over now, but luckily I already had this dragon at level 3. And if I didn't, I probably would have gotten it anyway just to get it at level 3. But it does provide a boost. After construction, the coin output in the city increases by 10%, and the skin gain extra special effects. So I wonder if it also includes the dragon skin itself. No, it just talks about the decoration. So we already accomplished that. So this part we're just not gonna be able to do anything about. Not everybody can have a dog. We got a few people with it. And then Sarah, as I mentioned, she's gonna be added to the legendary pool, increased damage by monsters by 10%. So this will definitely help against the wanted bosses, the Doom elites, all the little the monsters that pop up throughout the course of the season. And then Lucius reduces damage taken by monsters, so he gets a little bit of a boost. So he helps your aircraft unit, which helps my top squad at the moment. Adam, same thing. So really all the best defenders in each class. I still think Carly's probably slightly better than Lucius, but I mean they're both pretty good actually. And I'll do a aircraft spotlight later this week also. But Adam reduces damage taken by monsters for 5%, and Williams reduced damage. So all 3 of these who do not have exclusive weapons yet will have some boost for this season. I'm not sure who's going to be the next hero to have their exclusive weapon, but if it follows the game track of when heroes come to the game, I can kind of guess who the next exclusive weapon will be, because the most recent one that we had was McGregor, I believe. So whatever hero that comes to the game after McGregor is probably the one that's going to get the next boost. But actually it didn't follow that trend, because otherwise Williams would have had his exclusive weapon by now. So Skylar had hers. McGregor has had his. Oh boy, if it's Stedman, that'll be OP ridiculous. But it would be kind of unfair to have him as the next exclusive weapon, because you can't even get him in the ticket store yet. So let's look at the ticket store real quick just to see which one of these heroes do not have an exclusive weapon. It looks like every one of these have an exclusive weapon except for Williams. So it seems like it might be Williams that could get the exclusive weapon next, because at least you can get him from the recruit store, because otherwise it doesn't make a lot of sense to give exclusive weapons to heroes that you can't even get quote unquote for free with these tickets, or at least through ghost stops, which is a little bit tougher. So but yeah, I'm looking forward to season 4. So and of course the rewards are going to be pretty insane. You get of course we'll never get that, but we're not going to get first place. But if we can finish in the same grouping, which we don't know the tiered rewards just yet, they don't say top 10, top 20, but there are going to be a lot of stuff up for grabs. Of course, we'll go over this in more detail when the season starts. And of course, you'll have your factions again. So it'll be kind of interesting who we're going to be grouped with this upcoming season. So I'm looking forward to season 4. I know a couple of you guys are probably ahead of the timeline. We probably already just started season 4 and doing the standard stuff, trying to accomplish missions and all that resistance, get towards the middle of the map. So a lot of that stuff is going to be the same, I'm pretty sure, just like the previous seasons. But again, it's going to be more twists and turns. So make sure you stay tuned for those updates in the game. So again, enjoy the holiday for those that took the day off. There will be some videos pumping out this week, that day 6 edit. Hopefully that should go out tomorrow, because it takes a while for that stuff to not only get edited but also saved. But also the aircraft, I might hold off the missile one to next week, because I realize there's going to be more material this week I'm going to go over than anticipated, especially with this season 4 stuff that's being announced, because I got some other video ideas regarding that. All right, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll talk to you later.